let me just start by asking questions. What are those things you wrote down in the year 2024? Because already we are saying bye bye to this year. What are those things you wrote down in January concerning 2024 that you want to achieve? Have you taken stock of 2024? Like every serious businessman would like to take a stock of his business at the end of the year. I don't know whether you are getting what I'm saying. Every company would like to balance the accounts at the end of the year to know the profits in the business, to know whether they are making profits or whether they are losing. I have worked in the bank and I know how we do it. And most times, before the year runs out, either 2 times in a year, the central bank of the country will come to your bank to examine your work to know whether you have finished the capital and started eating from the customer's fund. If CBN does not come, NDIC will come, and their own is even worse because they don't take pause. They are always prepared whenever they are coming. They won't collect pause. Giving them pause is just like bribing them not to look deep into your accounts. They will come to see the affairs of a business, to see how you are feeling, whether you have eaten up the capital sustaining the business. So I am here to ask you, have you taken stock of your life endeavors in the year 2024? You know the reason why I'm asking you this? We have less than, now it's like about 4 o'clock in the evening. We have less than 10 hours to enter 2025. So by now, already God can still do a miracle from now to 11:59 p.m. Are you with me? But there is something I still want to ask you. Have you gone to those, have you picked that book? You wrote down the things you want to achieve in the year 2024. Have you opened that book to take a stock? What and the what have you been able to achieve in those things you wrote down? I'm a good person. If I don't ask you this, I'm not trying at all in this page. And if you see this particular post and you ignore to go to watch what I'm saying, you are not helping yourself, because you might not be doing this I'm saying now. That thing you wrote down, if as I'm saying that thing you wrote down, some people do not even have plan for their future. Ụfọdụ mmadụ na-ebi ndụ ha ifechi fotele living their life as what we see tomorrow. We go on with it. Whatever life gives you, we take it. No, you are supposed to tell life what it can give to you. You have life in you. God gives you life. You have authority over your life, over what you want to happen in your life and what you don't want to happen. If you don't have authority upon your life, why don't you allow certain nonsense that people bring your way to stand? At times they may come to pull you down and you say no, it's not going to happen, and they will keep off because they know that you are serious about yourself, that you cannot take nonsense. So why are you telling me that you have to wait? Whatsoever tomorrow bring, you take it like that? No. You start today to prepare ahead of what tomorrow is going to be. You are the one to authorize tomorrow of what you want to have in that tomorrow. Are you with me? It's already evening here. I hope you can still see me very well. So those things you wrote down in the year 2024, especially in the month of January, or some people used to do their own in February, have you opened that book? I know there are many things you wrote down to achieve in the year 2024. How many of them have you been able to achieve? How many of them? Tell yourself the truth. You know, one thing with having ambition and desires, one thing is to have ambition. The second thing is to have plans towards what you have in mind to achieve. Yeah? You have a plan. You have something you want to achieve without setting a plan. How then are you going to achieve it? Let me take, for instance, somebody who wants to build a house in the year 2025. You want to build a house in the year 2025. Already you have the land. That one is settled. Somebody who wants to build a house in the year 2025 must, as at now, from the profit you make in your business, you must set out some money for blocks, for stones, for sand, for foundation, at least for foundation, you must have those money. You have those money at hand for somebody who has intention to build a house. This is the most important thing you have to set a plan. So every good businessman must take stock of his business at the end of the year. Every good company must balance its accounts at the end of the year to know whether the company is going on or going down. They have to do profit and the loss accounts to know whether the company is healthy or whether it is dying. Are you with me? So those plans you will have in the year 2024, how far my brother, how far my sister, those plans you have in the year, go and take stock of those things. Go and take stock of your endeavors. Even if there is no plan you have at all, even if there is no things you put in book for achievement in the year 2024, my dear, look into your business. How far? Can you remember the total stock you have in that business in the year, that is in January? Let me just tell you, I'm an accountant by profession. At the beginning of every year, my brother, my sister, just pay attention. You're supposed to know how much the worth of your business in every year. By the time you begin the year, January, you're supposed to know the total worth of your business. Then you continue. Either half of the year, you take stock to know how far you are doing in the business, whether you are prospering or whether you are not prospering. Then you now know how to realign things. Then if you don't do it at the middle of the year, at the end of the year, before you go to rest for Christmas, you need to take stock. Bring the total worth of the business in January. Check how much the total worth at the end of the year. Compare the two. You know whether you are prospering or whether you are going down, my dear. Have you taken stock of your life? You child of God, let me continue. Have you taken stock of your journey with the Lord? Have you taken stock of your journey with the Lord? I was going through my trade account this evening. I saw one of my friends online. He said that in the year 2024, which is expiring tonight, he said that it was his goal to read the whole Bible. The whole Bible. It was his goal to read the whole Bible in the 2024. And lo and behold, he is congratulating himself because he is able to achieve his purpose. Child of God, these children will not allow me. May God help me. So, I am amazed. He made that goal. He set the goal. And he was able to achieve it at the end. What goal have you set for yourself? What goals did you set for yourself as a child of God in the year 2024? Are you still where you are? Are you still where you are every year, a baby Christian? Are you still in prime? Are you still in the nursery? Let me tell you, some people are so mindful of becoming rich, becoming wealthy. Becoming wealthy is part of my plan in life because I won't like to end a non-entity. I won't like to end a wretched. I won't like to end my life a poor person. No. It can't happen. So many of you are so mindful of wealth. How much more about your journey with the Lord? Are you not a child of God? Are you not a child of God? How is your journey with the Lord? The same level you find yourself in 2020 is the same level you are in 2021. The same level in 2022. The same level in 2023 and 2024. You are not growing, but if you are growing physically in the material things, in the mundane things, without growing spiritually, equation does not balance. I must tell you, you are still an infant in the Lord, and any infant in the Lord does not possess inheritance. Inheritance are for the sons. If you don't know it now. The Spirit of God is ministering to me. The only people that can have possession of the Father's land are the sons, and the sons are no longer kids. Kids. It's like I have drifted. I'm not drifting. So how have been your plans in your journey with the Lord? Are you still a baby Christian? Are you still going to be a child forever in the Lord? Let me tell you, children don't have inheritance until they grow up. Spirit of the Lord is ministering to me. Children don't own inheritance. Even if there is any inheritance a children have, it is still under the custody of an elder. It will still be under the custody of the father if the father is still alive, or the mother, or the guardian, until the child grows up. That is how it is in the things of the spirit. If you are a child of God and you are not growing, the inheritance you have in the father is still stuck somewhere. It will not be released unto you until you get matured in the spirit. Hallelujah. I hope I am communicating. The Spirit of God is speaking to me. So, as we are about to step up into the year 2024, have you set any goals for year 2025? I want you to end up the way you end up in 2024. If the way you end up in 2024 is not pleasing to you, I won't like such to happen to you again. I want you to change. Just change your plans. Change your ways. Change your ways. God is going to help us. And I believe 2025 will be better. Set your plans. Commit your ways to the Lord, and He will make you to prosper. Don't just make a plan and go your way without committing it unto God, because He is the one that will help you. He is the only person that will direct your path. And the word of God says there are paths. There are so many paths. Some paths leads to destructions. Some paths leads to destructions. So direct your way to the Lord, and He will commit your way to the Lord, and He will direct your path. As you're about to step up into 2024, go and check your stock, the stock of your business, how far you have done. Check the stock of your business. Check how much you have today, both the goods and the money, to know whether you are advancing or whether you are going back. Take the stock of your spiritual life to know whether there is an advancement or backwardness. God help us. Alright. See you in the next few hours into the year 2025. All of us will joy. All of us will rejoice. And is going to favor us. I'll come back to you this evening. Nice day.